Gemini, I will be laying out 6 more cards for love, romance, relationships. Starting off with love, romance, and relationships, you've got this beautiful Two of Cups that sort of is centered in the reading here. Surrounded by obstacles, surrounded by moments where you want to leap, moments where you may want to leave. So let's see what's happening here for you, Gemini. Let's see if this really is a test for some of you, Gemini, for love. Okay, Page of Cups, the Magician, 9 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, 5 of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, starting off with the Page of Cups. This is an offer of love, and it is ruled by the sign of Pisces, this card. So I believe for some of you, there could be a Pisces coming in around you here, Gemini. The Two of Cups, a beautiful union here. Someone who is coming in as the Page of Cups. Look, this person is emotionally available. These cards around them could indicate, it may be a little bit hard to settle down with them, because I feel like they might be going through a lot. The Hangman here is this person might be coming in reversed. They might have recently just left a relationship, as indicated by the 5 of Swords. So, or they might have left a job. They might have left something in their life that was very precious to them. So I feel as though they're still finding themselves. The Page of Cups does have an air of mystery about him. I feel it's whimsical energy. The fish emerges from the cup. It's almost like a fish out of water here. So, this could be the type of personality that this person is exuding when they're coming in, offering you, maybe making this offer of love, offer of emotion here, because water is emotion. Perhaps this is what the Page of Cups is doing. I do believe taking that slogan, fish out of water, taking that and considering that amongst the other cards here, I do think you'll be out of your element here. I think out of your element in love is what I want to say. For a lot of you, absolutely, you could be reconnecting with a twin flame in a very powerful way, but I still believe it's not going to be exactly how you pictured, or there's going to be something that's a little bit out of the ordinary here, something that may throw you off here, Gems, in the upcoming month. Things will move fairly quickly. The Magician is here, the manifester of things, the bringer of things, emotions, etc. He's got a lot on his plate. Now, the Fool card is here along with the Aries Magician. So for those that are dealing with an Aries here, this person is coming in very, very prominently. I do see that there is new starts and new beginnings between you and this Aries. It's almost like one of you is going to take a leap of faith. I almost feel like one of you is going to back down to the other and just embrace whatever it is. I'm not sure if this is you, Gemini. I'm not sure if this is them. But one of you is almost going to bow down to the other is what I'm seeing with the Magician card here. For some of you that are meeting someone new, beautiful twin flame energy, this is someone that has there's a lot on the table here. Commitment, love, passion. They really encompass quite a fair amount of what you may be looking for here, Gems. So for those that this person is coming in, that's quite exciting. There is the Star of Creation here, the promise of foundations with this person. So this is quite strong. Just a side note, I see a bit of smugness with the 9 of Pentacles, introverted energy with the Hanged Man, the Magician, and the Fool is foolish behavior here. Someone that can be a little bit deceitful. I do believe someone is testing you, Gemini. I have to say, I think you're out of your element here. You're not really sure what's happening. You're trying to come to grasps with whatever this Tower moment is. Possibly deceit. It's not so much deceit. It's just that the Magician manipulates the way we see things. He changes, he tweaks things here and there to change the way we observe things or the way we see things, or what they could really mean to us. So I feel like someone is doing a bit of possible manipulation here for you. 9 of Pentacles, you have the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Very strong connections with those that are dealing with earth signs. I see that you're coming into into a time of complacency with an earth sign if you are dealing with one. And this is really positive. This is the two of you enjoying a lot of happy, solid moments here together. This is the two of you talking about commitment, or this is the earth sign showing you the type of commitment you're looking for here, Gemini. So you're going to see signs in the upcoming month that this person wants to be connected to you, wants to be committed to you, and possibly wants to build a future here. So this is very, very powerful. There could be things like moving in together or spending money on a home or some sort of building foundations, building a family unit or something like this as well. The Hanged Man here, the Five of Swords, you are the Swords with the Knight of Swords energy, the Five of Swords. This is, I feel, is your corner here. I do believe this just reiterates what's happening with the Tower and the Hangman. There is going to be a moment of imbalance in your relationship, and I honestly think this is make or break here, gems, for you and this other person. You're either going to have to speed ahead, forward full pace, and go along with whatever it is that's happening, or you're going to have to leave behind a situation here. Some of you, it's almost like you're eager to leave. You're eager to get things going or eager to just walk away completely. So there's a certain eagerness. This may just put you off. Someone testing you may really put you off, you gems, and you may see them in a different light. And as a result, you may want to leave them behind. The way they're making you feel isn't ideal. And as a result, Knight of Swords, you're going to make a decision about them very, very quickly. And it could definitely involve you walking away, or it can involve you staying and it's almost like you're staying and putting up with that. You could even be allowing a certain type of behavior here, gems. So just be careful with what's happening around you. But look, I will leave it at that for love. Let's have a look at career, finance, jobs. King of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the Death card, Seven of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, there's definitely money concerns that I'm seeing here. A large sum of money. You've got the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. This is the sign of Taurus. You also have the sign of Scorpio. You may be working with someone like this, collaborating with them. If you're coming into Taurian energy, you're actually coming into stability here in the workplace here. I do believe there's going to be some sort of altercation here. A Taurus could intervene on your behalf. The King of Pentacles also represents a large asset, a new car, a new phone, something quite pricey, something quite expensive, or something involving finances here. The growth of finances, most importantly, is what I'm seeing in regards to career. The Five of Wands, there's a bit of competition here. This is lack of cohesion in a work project. So if you are involved in a collaborative environment, I almost feel like a project is going to end. You do have the Tower card here, so things could crumble very, very quickly. The Five of Wands is almost pointed directly at the Tower, with the Scorpio card, which is the Death card here, the card of endings, transitions, and possibly upheavals here. I do believe a work project or a working relationship involving several other people here is coming to a culmination. I do believe there's some sort of deceit here, someone that's been treading lightly, possibly deceiving or stealing even. Again, the Swords can indicate another air sign, a fellow gem, a Libra, an Aquarius perhaps. Skeletons coming out of the closet. Scorpio energy is mysterious energy. Things that were previously mysterious are coming to the forefront, but I almost feel like people aren't going to be happy about it. This could be some sort of news. This could be some sort of restructure or change in the workplace. And you might not be ready with the Fool card here. You might not be ready to take it on. The Ten of Wands, there's a burden. There's some sort of responsibility that's going to be laid on you here, Gemini. And I almost feel like you might want to palm it off to someone else. There may even come a time where you may find you're gossiping to your work colleagues here. Be careful who you say these things to. One of them could be a double agent here and maybe telling something to your superiors, to your bosses, or to other people in the workplace. So just be careful who you're confiding in. You're a great conversationalist. There's no doubt about that, gems. But there could be someone that's playing a bit of a double agent here that's trying to get intel that may not be as sincere as you think they are. What comes to mind is celebrating too quickly. You know, I hate to say things like that, but I honestly think something that could be occurring here in the workplace, in the career, in business even. It could even be internal theft, internal or external theft here for some of you that have a business or that have finances. Make sure you're tying up those loose ends. I see you assessing finances quite heavily here with the Seven of Pentacles. So make sure you're keeping a close eye on your finances. You've got a large sum of money here. And in the middle, this sort of mysterious energy, secret skeletons in the closet, possible deceit here, someone treading very lightly around you for one reason or another. So just be mindful. And I am seeing that there's going to be some sort of argument. Someone will disagree with you, and as out of spite, they could be doing something within the workplace. They could purposely want to sabotage a project of yours. They could purposely talk to a superior about you, you know, or maybe this is a confidentiality agreement and there's a very confidential matter or project that's being run right now. And next thing you know, it sort of crumbles apart. And then with the Ten of Swords, it just, there's that pull here. I almost feel like you're being pulled into drama here, Gemini. Third-party situations here, possible double agents. You might hear a piece of gossip at after-work drinks, an event of some kind, a birthday or just office gossip. Be careful because it could lead to a massive blow-up here. And you will be seriously reconsidering your actions here. So I'm almost going to say this as a disclaimer here, as a forewarning, if you will. Just be careful. The Fool gets himself involved in messy situations, and Geminis are known to get themselves involved in gossip, in troublesome situations, in sticky situations, in scandalous situations, and this month is absolutely no exception. Maybe the Death card coming up here is you need to maintain an air of mystery. Maybe there'll be people quizzing you about certain things and you have to pretend you don't know about them. I don't know why this is coming up. I just thought I'd say it. The King of Pentacles is a very loyal energy. So maybe this is saying stay loyal to the people that have stayed loyal to you. Stay loyal to the people that have given you money, the people that have given you security, the people that have given you stability. Don't double cross them, because this could lead to something quite messy here, and this is something you'd like to avoid. Remember, carrying that burden, 10 of Wands, this Tower moment could absolutely be applicable to work. Suddenly the company's on shaky ground, there's gossip going on, and then all of a sudden, you're telling the wrong people about this, and then it could jeopardize your position. There is an ending taking place for some of you. Could be a possible job offer coming in with the Two of Cups. This is someone you're intertwined with already. This could be someone makes a recommendation, a friend, a lover, for a new beginning or new start, somewhere where you can soar your wings. It may, where you can span your wings and fly. It may involve travel. It may involve a longer commute. It may be a role it's quite heavy. So I think there's quite a bit going on with the role here in terms of duties, delegation, tasks, responsibility, accountability. It's not a light undertaking. So this could even be that your employer is testing you, your boss is testing your loyalty. So just be mindful. That's not to say you need to be suspicious of everyone, but just be mindful about people's actions. It's almost like, not that everyone will have an ulterior motive, but just ask yourself why certain people will be asking you questions, or if they're prying, if they're meaning to get certain information out from you. Just sort of double check with yourself if you're okay with disclosing certain information, because it may very well fall into the wrong hands here, and I think you'll be a part to blame for one reason or another. So just try and steer clear of that negativity. The Ten of Swords can sometimes bring that darkness pulling you in. So just be mindful of that, gems. But other than that, a great reading.